All right, grand final. Here we go. Looks like we're about to start. Spectator, go pink, and I believe. All right, seems like we're not doing a dual commentating. We're just gonna go ahead and commentate myself. Yeah, I don't know what's happening anymore. Yeah, I'm ready. Are y'all ready? Little little hungover. Went out drinking last night. God, Friday night, gotta go drinking, right? And let's get this show on the road. God, I need to drink some water. My bad, mustache. So apparently, Andy said absolutely not mustache. So I don't know. Seems like a personal thing, but all right. We got Marko versus Andy, the grand final. I think this is a best of 13. I think so. So first to 7, I guess. Marko, Soviets. Andy bottom right as Yuri. So a long-awaited match, I guess. They have played a couple games in the past, but for the most part, Andy usually finds his way to not play Marko. And I guess he's forced now, and he's pretty confident too. Oh, he seems to act like he's pretty confident, so. That brute just dodging. Nice. Wow, what micro. Oh, Connies are gonna go off somewhere. Gatling gun can take them all out, though, no? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it comes in defensive with the tank. He makes one tank. I was making 2 tanks when I was playing against them. I don't know why. Now I see that probably 1 tank was a little bit better. You don't fuck your eco up as much. 1 tank out, and then 2 miners. Oh, just about gets that Gatling. Leaves it 1 tick. Adding the pressure. So he has 2 bunkers that he has to use in order to defend his base a little bit. This tank has paid itself off after all. But then again, he does usually have a lot of defense. Oh. So naturally, he would always defend. He already has his third miner out, and Marko has his, I believe, his third or fourth miner out. Damn. This is nice. I like this. I'm not sure how much that actually fucks his eco up, but killing some slaves sounds pretty neat, so we'll take it. I don't know, he had this tank still, he didn't take that much damage. He can always fuck with, you know, like, while he's still building miners or whatever, he could always fuck with, or kill the ore, shoot it down, so later in the game he doesn't take it. Even the gems, since he has, Andy has a better chance to taking these gems, because he can just send a miner up there. But he's sending his MCV, I'm not sure where he's going with this MCV. He doesn't necessarily need to have it up here to mine these gems. Looks like he's going with some secret tactics, special tactics.
Disc in flight.
Yuri Prime, maybe? He's gonna come out here and do some shit. Oh, masterminds don't get through all the way. Oh, I like this. As far as me, I don't even know what to tell you. What I would do against this. I mean, what can you do against this in the position that he's in? I mean, he's gonna have IC ready pretty soon. IC drones to kill this army, but does he go up here and take his MCV somehow? Or does he end up wanting to go to his base?
There's only one true
Yeah, he's going all the way through. He ends up getting his reactor, so IC is on hold. Yeah, definitely I would suggest Boris, or I would suggest Choppers, but I'm kind of viewing the aspect of Andy's gameplay as well. You can't use Choppers because clearly he's defending here, and I don't know, maybe a Boris can be the best option in this case, as it has pretty good distance, so. Oh. Reactors up, and IC drones.
There's only one true
Pretty nice. IC drones just gonna take care of the army here. Left with this mastermind. Oh, damn. He sinks all those in pretty quick. And honestly, I don't see a comeback from Marko at this point. Andy has a pretty comfortable position now. His eco is doing so well. He just ate all those flats. He grinded them, so he gets money back off those that he didn't even spend. So Marko is bringing in all his miners to defend. Looks like he's gonna go for the MCV. Or is he gonna pop out right here? Oh, no, he's gonna pop it out here. Yuri Prime. He's getting killed immediately before his MCV dies. Literally just spamming barracks at Yuri Prime. That's incredible. No power, so his production has slowed down. So Marko is just about out of money, so he can't hold this on forever. And Andy's still doing pretty good in his eco. He has 4,000 still, so he can still pop up fences. Another Yuri Prime. He's gonna be able to take this. He still takes it out, but at the same time, he's still grinding all those flats. He's still getting money off of Marko.
There's only one true you.
And MCV is gone. I think that'll do it. Game 1. I seized the War Factory just to hold on just a little bit longer, but yeah, inevitably he was gonna die. Alright, so oops, sorry. Marko. Golden State Freeway. Alright, and we're on our way to game number 2.
Player defeated.
Yeah, I think viewing it from an eagle's eye, we can say, oh man, he should have done this, should have done that. Remember, the pressure is on him. He's playing the game, he's moving the mouse, and seeing it from his perspective, you might be thinking, oh shit, like, what can I do in this position? Clearly, we had a little bit of time to discuss what the best option would be. A Boris, I think, would have been an option. Zane mentioned spamming Connies. I think that would have been a really good option as well. Man, but when you're there, split second decisions is what all that matters. He ended up getting all his fucking flags destroyed or captured and then grinded. So he gave Andy a shitload of money to do what he was doing. Golden State Freeway, it's one of the maps that Andy likes vetoing. He vetoed it against me as well. He didn't veto against Marko, but he did veto the Caverns one. So he already wasted one of his vetoes. I believe he has one veto left. So, the benefit of playing on this map would be that ... can come in pretty easily, pretty quick, pretty open. Already sending binary to the gems. And he did end up denying this oil, so another big plus. Furies don't have as well as, they don't have dogs, so they can't really just go out and defend their oils. Ends up taking over the oil himself. And then gives away a black. Marko made satellite after his war factory to pump out that deso. 2 miners, both mining gems, which is really good. I believe he has an engineer in here. Sending, oh, and an engineer out here that I didn't see that. Just gonna go hide it real quick. Engineer lurking. Luther ready, and I don't think Marko sees it just yet, or does he? Oh, nope, he did not see it. He sees it. He saw it at the last second. He saw it as soon as he took over that barracks. He placed it down. The sentry down. So not much that Andy can do with that barracks anyway. So. Ends up taking over his oil again. At the cost of his refinery. So Andy's on 1 refinery, so obviously he's really bad on his eco. And Marko is at 3,500 right now, so he's doing really well. So once Andy takes over a flag, it's almost automatic that he's gonna put an engineer on it. He did it to me. He did it to Gene. He did it to. He even taught Zane how to do, or Zoslin how to do it. I think Zos tried doing that. Marko, I don't know if he has a rally point out here or not, but he's just giving away all his flags. However, he does lose. Oh, nice. He ends up losing his entire base off of it. Marko nice desos to prevent his army to come in and defend against that. Goes that engineer. Honestly, that's his only income now, though. His only income is just grinding units, which is not very reliable because, I mean, Marko has been giving him a lot of units to grind. So it's not like he can't make money off of him, but it's going to be a little bit harder now. I don't think and Marko's going to be making those mistakes. He knows he has his game under bag. Yeah, there's no way Andy can win this anymore. Well played by Marko. Those positionings on those desolators were just beautiful. So we got ourselves a series now. Nobody's getting skunked. Haha, I said series, not Siri. My phone just fucking said, yes? Series. No, not Siri. I don't need you. Thank you very much, though. DMZ, alright. Montana, sounds good. Montana, and he chooses topside. So, as to be expected, as to be expected. This was not, yeah. Marko could have vetoed this map too. I guess he's pretty confident.
Player defeated.
I had a pretty good game against that. Okay, I considered it a good game. I couldn't even say that out loud without laughing because there was a lot of chaos in my game against him. But at the end of it all, it ended up being pretty good. I ended up moving my MCV over here and doing some stupid shit, but I took out most of the shit up here. He did end up beating me. I think he had a few buildings left, but he had a pretty good army. I had nothing left, so. I mean, it wasn't close, but I did my part. So again, Marko likes using that one tank, adding a little pressure, which is something that I recently learned that it's very good to do against Furies, especially against Andy, because he usually likes sending his refinery. He likes splitting them off to the gems and stuff. So in this case, he's probably going to send his second refinery out here, or slave miner or whatever. And Marko's, he has a lot of gems back here, so he might play it safe. He might just move his MCV down here, as opposed to me moving my MCV over here. So this is obviously the smarter decision. He's a little more composed and knows what to do against Yuri, whereas I lose my head when I'm playing against the Yuri player. Alright, he went miner. Andy's getting the scout out. Slave miner. One out of the war factory for now. Second one built off. This makes for a great eco for him. One of the benefits of having those paras is that you can take over buildings, but as you can see, Marko's already a little bit ahead of him. He has secured most of the buildings here. That's definitely a big plus. You don't want to give those away, especially on your own side. So he has a couple empty ones, and he can put a couple of them in there. Like for example, this one's an important one, the one that leads to the bridge. So, but his paras end up dropping way the hell out here. Probably trying to do a sneak attack or something, but Marko sees it. He's aware of it. Shouldn't do much harm unless Marko sleeps on it, but he knows it's there. He knows it's coming. Probably gonna have a sentry ready as soon as he comes in or something. Or maybe a Deso. There you go. Works even better. Damn, those things are quick too. At the fire rate that they shoot or whatever, they shoot a little bit faster than Connie's. There was only like 4 or 5 of those too, so we almost took out that power in an instant. I don't know if Marko should have vetoed this. Honestly, I think this is a good map. I think that just because Andy takes the airport here doesn't mean that it's just guaranteed win. I mean, yeah, he has an advantage with that, but to veto it, I don't know, man. I don't think he needs to. Taking over little cars here and grinding the cars. How much money did he get off of that? I didn't even know you can get
There's
money off
only
of that shit.
one true Yuri.
Well, a little cheap tactic in my opinion, because, well, I mean, is it cheap? What do you guys think? Not sure if it's cheap or not. Even if you get like $1 or 2, it's still grinding units that are in the map. So let's see, at 92. He's more concerned about what's happening in the map. Oh, he took care of the bus and he put an engineer in there. Look at this, guys.
Disc in flight.
There's Luther. He's not going to school, that's for sure. Takes care of the drone. Nesso. We see the bus coming around. Oh god, he's going for the M speed too. Don't think he sees it. And yikes, that bus ended up working out for him. So now, Andy will most likely at one point suicide whatever units he has on that war factory. And there's nothing that Marko will be able to do. So it's up to Marko to make the push now. He needs to do something now. Once he has his Psychic Dominator as well, he's just gonna destroy this shit right here. So what to be expected at the moment is for Andy to do a full hold, just straight up defense, and Marko needs to do a straight up attack. Like, he can't do anything but just go at it. So you can see him just forcibly attacking him into like Psychic Dominator, into Mastermind. Something you don't typically see from Marko. He's a little bit smarter in his attacks, but he's forced to now since he did lose his MCV. And surprisingly, he doesn't have a depot. I've learned from the past games that, I guess, after you put down your iron and your nuke, you need to make a depot against Andy especially. But a depot is good against any Yuri player. You don't want to lose your MCV. Once you lose it, it's kind of hard to come back. Alright, so Psychic Dominator just about up. 40 seconds. Yeah. I see drones. Even if he takes all this army, he can hold with these Psychic towers. He has another one probably in the works.
Be one with Yuri.
Oh, he's fucked. No more war factory. This is literally his last units now. He ends up taking all of Andy's masterminds, but he already has another one out right here. Brand new one. Marko brought in all his miners. Andy's good as well. And yeah, that's game, guys. Game number 2 goes to Andy.
Player defeated.
So yeah, Andy, pretty smart player, uses the units in the map to his advantage. So game number 3 goes to Andy. Damn, that's insane. Looks like Andy wants to take position number 3. He likes the bottom side a little bit more. Ah, veto. That's 2 vetoes. Alright, are we gonna start fucking with the rules now? No, it's 2. It's always been 2. So finals is 4? Is that okay? So, Killer, can you confirm if Killer you're around? Let me see. You might even have it on the rules. No pinned messages on the rules. Okay, so finals, each player gets 6 vetoes. What the fuck? Okay. I don't know what the fucking kind of rule that is, but that is insane. 6 vetoes? You literally can veto any map you don't like. That's insane, man. Um, so once you, well, I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. Once you veto a map, then you can never go back to it. Because Caverns is a great map, and he vetoed that. Coldest is a great map, and he vetoed that. Like, what fucking maps does he want to play? Oh shit, that wrong version. Here we go. Andy always being complicated, man. Which technically he's not wrong in this position, but not bottom versus bottom on this map. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, caramba. My god. Ay, 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 ay. All right, Killer, are you around, man? We need some kind of confirmation or some kind of disqualification. We're making things hella fucking complicated. Uh, Is he's not even on. Um, Honestly, I've been streaming just about every fucking game, and I'm gonna referee this fucking match, and I'm gonna say it's not allowed. I've basically been controlling the way that these games have been played. So this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. I'm not going to accept this, especially on this map. If there was some other map, like for example, if you wanted to pick like position two, even like I would still be like okay, like that's still okay, like top versus bottom type thing. But I mean, bottom versus bottom. I don't think that that's simple as this. Quick match rules, quick match maps. I like that you pointed that out. There's no quick match map bottom versus bottom heck. So you get DQ'd. Oh, nice, killer. So here's the situation. Andy's being stubborn, and he wants to, since Marco picked position three, he wants to pick position four. So what are we doing here, man? We're talking about a completely different issue here. So, killer, what is your ultimate decision in this case? The thing is, it's not my tournament. If this was my tournament, I would have already disqualified him for being stubborn and not listening and making this difficult. Like, There's no heck bottom versus bottom. This is Killer's tournament. I don't have the power to disqualify him. I'm not holding the money. I'm not paying anyone. So it's ultimately Killer's decision at this point. Okay. It's not my personal decision, Martin. Stop being so fucking petty and personal. Marco and Andy both just decided that it was gonna be me. We ended up letting Zos come in, but even then they were skeptical about it being laggy. They don't want anybody else in here. Why would we add you in here? So we're just gonna wait here all night or all morning. This is this is so stupid, man. Yo, killer. I don't know what's gonna happen here, guys. We need to get this game on the going. Ay, ay, ay. Is Killer still around, man? We need to sort this out. I don't know what the hell's going on. There's no talking to Andy anyways. There's no solution to this. Andy's just gonna be Andy no matter what. He's gonna find some other way to be cheap. He thinks he's right. That's the sad part. It's Marco's pick though, and he wants to pick spot three. So why would he be forced to pick spot two in this case? Kind of like Andy, he just played DMZ and he picked spot whatever it was to get the fucking Paris. So I don't understand why this guy has to be so difficult. Marco doesn't feel as though he should go random anymore because of the DMZ game. So if he feels as though Andy already got a choice on the matter of picking spots in a game, then he should be able to pick spots. So we're kind of in a dilemma now. So unless we completely void off DMZ as if it didn't happen and we play the DMZ game again with random spots, then surely they can continue the series with random spots. And I think that's the only way that they can fix this. But we all know Andy. He's never going to take that win back. And I don't expect him to. I mean, come on, who wants to take that win back, right? But in this case, it's unfair for Marco to let Mandy pick spots on the other map, and then he can't even have his own spot on here where you have to play corners on heck. There's no bottom versus bottom shit. That's the best I can do, man. This is incredible, man. This is this is incredible. Ay ay ay. Sir?
Yo, yo. Fuck.
Yes.
You just need to get this going. Fucking killer's ignoring me. I almost feel like he's trolling us.
Yeah. This is stupid.
Just yeah, just fucking enforce your rule and fucking get him to
He's
start.
he's not gonna
Put
play
Andy
it.
I don't know, put Andy on fucking one or shit.
Yeah, I'll
Get it
force
going.
him out there.
Oh, wait a minute. He finally fucking responded. Oh, here we go.
Okay, what's happening?
Let me yeah, he says loser picks his spot only. Took him forever, but he finally responded.
Okay. You're gonna screenshot it and tag Andy?
Yeah, here I'll post it.
Okay. Wait, did he say it on
No, he said it on private chat.
okay. Yeah, I wish I can just kick Andy for being Andy. I think that would be the best solution.
There we go. So killer's word right here, screenshot on the tournament Discord. So because Marko was the loser in the last game, only Marko can pick a spot on this particular game.
And let's get this show on the road then. Is this true? Post here. Oh my god. And really? Are we gonna do this shit now? God damn, dude. This is incredible. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Dude.
And I guess he thinks, yeah, with Photoshop or some shit. I don't know.
Go, Andy.
Oh my. And I'm wondering why the fuck killer is just not showing up. And you'd think the guy would fucking want to finish up his little sponsored tournament, but whatever.
If he wants to please Andy, just fucking post it on here himself, I guess, somehow. Maybe he's busy, though.
Okay, let me fucking message him that.
What is happening is one of the players is having the most difficult time in the game. Alright, oh, okay, he accepted. So he's going as allies on this map.
Oh,
So now we can get the ball rolling. Incredible, man. It only took 20 minutes for us to decide.
Player defeated.
Alright, he's going allies versus Marko Soviets. You guys saw me go middle against him on the other map, but on this one you don't want to go middle since there's not enough gems to mine. So
I mean, it's supposed to be the same amount of gems as before. They're just split up, so it's
yeah,
that was the point of this ladder edit.
which I like and dislike at the same time.
Oh yes, it's a pretty good Photoshop work.
Yeah, they
Privacy.
finally started. Alright, so I'm predicting that we're gonna see some BFs and some chronos and a base trade with his MCD. It's one of his trademarks after he saw one of the Chinese do it, and he's used it against Marko already. So maybe a quick battle lab, and here we go. I actually really liked Tim's build order. It somehow worked out for him. He was trying to dodge that drone and ended up just moving to bottom left, which I think has a lot more gems, right, than the previous hack version.
I'm not actually sure. I've never done the gems on there. I mean,
Seal ready.
I think it's about the same, but like I said I've never actually personally opened it up and checked.
Hmm. I guess Tim would know.
Yeah,
All right,
maybe.
so there's not much action going on right now. There's not much else to look at besides the map layout, which I think was edited pretty nice. I like this little patch of gems on the right side as well, middle right. Thrown out there, a little extra. So, COIFE on the top right now. Marko has a sentry and a couple of flags to defend. Yeah, it's not very laggy. You guys are trolling. Oh, he's gonna pick off this team. Oh, he sees it. And IFE, here we go. Actually, yeah, it's very laggy now.
Oh, what the
I
fuck?
wouldn't be surprised if he's in desktop.
I come back to this shit. It's fucking lagging this badly.
Wow.
Yeah, Andy being a little spiteful after that shit, huh?
Yep, there he is.
Oh, it is Yeah, honestly, it's this seems kind of fucked up. You guys should probably restart this one and get rid of Zaus.
Alright, he's gone now.
Yeah, look at this shit.
Alright, so now we're on our way. Got some Rocketeers on the left side, trying to split. Little sneak attack. Marko has a lot of tanks in his base, just defending. Doesn't seem like Andy has any tanks at all. He has one tank, IFV, and some Rocketeers. But it's definitely keeping Marko's attention. He won't leave those tanks from his base.
Well, that's good.
Okay, he gets one war. Not too bad at this point in the game,
I mean,
considering he has 2 other wars right now.
yeah. I mean, it is technically a trade that he won. He got 400 over Marko, but
Yeah.
he needs to work on his own tanks and his own base.
And he's struggling with his own eco right now too.
Yeah.
Andy going for defense. But he has 2 free power plants on the bottom side here. Marko can easily take. And on top left, with the edits, it's kind of fucked up now. I don't like the top left position.
Well, I mean, the actual position is still fine. The middle.
Yeah. Well, for example, look at the position that he's in right now. It's pretty hard for him to defend this area right here. He could always move his MCV to like top middle and build off that cliff.
Oh, here we go. Killer finally, he finally posted on the tournament. The loser picks his spot on. Now I can't say that I'm the top master.
Nice. So Marko has a pretty nice eco, and he has his miners pretty nice and spread out. He does need to take his middle right miners and send them to cave or something, because there's no more ore there. He's sending his MCV all the way to bottom, kind of what we saw from Tim. And I think we're about to see that Chrono BFs, possibly the MCV as well. Or he's sending all his miners with this. I'm not sure what he's trying to do right now. Marko has tanks in his base that he's left behind just in case that Chrono comes around. He has tanks spread out throughout his MCV and throughout his other buildings, so pretty well secured right now if Andy tries to do like some cheesy stuff. And he has a shitload of tanks in front of Andy's face too, so.
And he will.
Alright, so he just chronos a couple of them to the top, but doesn't really kill many. I think he lost like 2 or 3 on there. Alright, so we're gonna have to see maybe. Oh, and here comes the rest of Marko's tanks. I mean, he has a huge army right now. He can literally run them over. But those BFs are no joke. You gotta be careful. You can't just go in there stupidly.
Yeah, but Andy lost it. Wasted his money. Honestly, I would have. You have to make that come. Me personally, one of my favorite things to do is just like trick people. I send the battle focus for the guys that want to find it. Fly it.
That is pretty good. So Andy used his force shield, which sets him off power for a little bit. So you saw his prism tanks not working there, or I mean his prism tower's not working there for a little bit. Alright, so Andy's left with 1 BF. Marko's going straight in. Some of the mirages. Surprisingly, Andy's still holding up good money. He still has a pretty alright eco. One of his miners is dead.
Yeah, it's already over though. I mean,
It doesn't seem like he can come back from this one. He's lost everything that he needs. Tanya comes out. I don't know how many times I've seen that Tanya and I've tried squishing her, and my tanks just blow up. This is not Red Alert, guys. This is Yuri's Revenge.
yeah, not in Yuri's.
Alright, so we saw some Rockies attacking Marko's bottom. That's something I missed there. Tanya's coming around as well. Got another para jumping off Marko's base. Alright, so Marko has officially killed all of Andy's important buildings,
Player defeated.
and it's game. Yeah, very good, man. So now we have a tie series, 2-2, and I expect Andy to do some petty shit, but hopefully it's not. Hopefully we just get some good games still. And hopefully it doesn't take another 20 minutes to start the next match.
It's probably gonna happen.
Veto, nice. That's to be expected. Try heat.
Ooh, with the sharp.
Ellie or? Okay. Dry heat Ellie, another good edit by Martin. I like this version a lot. I like it a little bit more than the other one. However, I do enjoy the other one just because for me my gameplay is all about splitting and doing stupid shit, so you can't really do that. There's no objective on the other side. So there's no oil to hit or anything really for you to do anything on the other side, so that's why I like the other map. But as far as the layout and how the map is played, I like this better.
Yeah, I think the other one is the other one has way too many dog and or even the movement bugs. Spot 4.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I
Kind of
guess I've
annoying.
never paid attention. I don't know. Are you talking about like the cliffs when you're driving through?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The bottom right corner has some movement bugs.
Oh, you saw Marko did send a dog straight to the oils, but I don't think he was trying to get there. There's no way he would get there in time. Trying to get a quick scout. Sees the Hulk. He's gonna try to kill the Hulk. Purple Hulk. And Sentry finishes the job since the Connies were not strong enough. Last time we saw this, on Marko's point of view, we saw him rush pretty. Who did he play against? Was it Gene? I don't remember, but he made like 1,000 Connies and it didn't end up working out for him. So looks like he's learned his lesson. Made it a little bit smarter. Still using his Connies though.
Oh yeah. Still do some work with. Yuri liking dogs definitely makes comics.
Fun fact for everybody that's listening to Martin, Marko has actually gotten rank 1 on Xwiz as Germany, which is the weakest allied country that you can choose. He's not the greatest allied player, but he can still do some mad work with allied. So
that was also in on the Red Alert 2X. So it's kind of the specialty units are not that polarizing.
That's
I
true.
mean, if you did it like on TNT or well, actually, TNT is kind of broke now. And then you turn the ladder into clown fiesta.
Yeah, the quick match ladder is a clown fest now. And we
Yeah.
have this guy to thank.
There's only
I was
one true
about to
Yui.
praise it, but yeah, then I forgot about that mistake.
Alright, so we got the basic Andy attack. It's pretty standard from him. Couple mags, and then one more mastermind, and his Yuri Prime right behind. We'll see how Marko defends against this. Usually by the time he gets this attack, we're barely putting our
Is
Iron Curtain down.
inside.
Oh, he went for discs. Okay. He uses two flax for the price of one UFO, one disc. How much are the discs?
1750.
Alright, so a pretty even trade. However, he does get to grind those and he gets his money back, so.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and he wants to force an error from Marko by moving his units back and forth. That's usually what you try to do when you're moving your units. He caught Marko sleeping there for a little bit, so he did force something. Iron Curtain's just about ready. Got about a couple seconds left, and we'll see most of his army go to shit. He's probably gonna grind it all, so he's gonna get a huge income boost. However, he has no more units on the map, except that mastermind that's going on the right side there, which is what prevents players from splitting. Really, just that one unit can just hold you back. You see Marko splitting those 3 tanks. Mastermind's coming for it, but he can't go all the way through since Marko has that drone now. Oh, now a psychic tower too, so he loses all 3 tanks. But in exchange for his battle lab, he's sleeping a little bit, and Marko comes in with all his flax and destroys that battle lab pretty quick. And he even ends up getting his 3 tanks back from the bottom right. It looks like the mastermind was the one that took care of him, not the psychic tower.
Oh, here comes the second. No?
Hmm?
Ooh. Good.
So another IC. The IC's couple tanks and his flax. So he's looking to kill some. Oh, I thought he was gonna go kill some buildings, which he is with using his flax. Usually when you IC your tanks, it's because you want to go and kill some buildings, and that's exactly what he does. Considering Andy didn't have many units out, not a lot to drone. Kills his grinder, washes his Furies. This is looking pretty bad for Andy at the moment. Killing his power, no more power for Andy, slowed down his production, and even if you make psychic towers now, they're not even going to be working, so this is game for Marko. Kill that grinder and he can't even get an MCV anymore. Oh, nice, very smart. So the disc's the only thing that he has to defend right now, and oh, he squashes all those Yuris. So nice. Chaos drone. Just destroyed.
Player defeated.
Another IC. Very well played. Beautifully played actually by Marko. I couldn't have done it at all. Not even close to what he did. So I respect that. Marko up in the series now, 3-2, and it's Andy's pick once more. I haven't quick matched. I think it's been a couple months, or maybe I played a couple games last month. I'm not sure, but this map was pretty good when I played it. I played it a handful of times. I enjoyed it. You have a couple oils on the corners, and then you also have a what are those called? The tank repairs, whatever they're called, to repair your units on this map. So you can build off oils, secure more ore. You have gems on the top side. People don't usually move their MCVs. They just kind of stretch all the way through. But Marco is one of those guys that he's so confident with his MCV moves and everything, and he makes it work so well for him. And against Yuri, I guess you don't have to really worry about drones and stuff, so he can move his MCV pretty comfortably. Who made this map? Are you still there, by the way? Alright, it looks like I'm in here by myself once again. I thought that Mustache was in here, but talking to myself, so. Tech Machine
Yeah,
Shop, that's what
sorry,
it's
sorry.
called.
I was AFK.
Okay. So Marco goes for the bottom right oil as well. He secures the top right, and he's going to secure the top left. Oh, never mind. It looks like Andy's going for it. Marco has a dog there, and that is one of their Yuri's weaknesses, that they can't really secure oils as easily as other factions.
Yeah, you have to take advantage of that. Any
Uh,
weakness.
and Marco's mass Connie's coming out. It looks like he's gonna go for the tech machine shop, and I just realized I just learned the name. Pretty nice hit there. So Andy's just sitting on that one oil on the bottom left, and you can see he's struggling with money right now. Marco's already being hella aggressive, and he's bringing his MCV, so we're gonna see some barracks, maybe some sentries. Oh god, this does not look good for Andy anymore. Honestly, this game doesn't just not look good, it looks
Player
just,
defeated.
yeah, it's done. Catches him off guard. Also, one of Yuri's weaknesses is that they don't have a good scout at the start. So, I don't think that I don't think Andy scouted very well on that map. Marco just kind of went through with whatever he wanted, and Andy didn't build any like defenses or anything, so he didn't see that attack coming. However,
Yeah.
when Marco attacked the machine shop, he should have realized something was coming. Interesting. All right. Andy picks bottom left. Naturally, the game selected top left as its counterpart. We've talked about this before. I think. What do you think? Top right, bottom left. Okay, the same or what?
Top right, bottom left. Yeah, they're about the same. Yes, it's I know spot 4 has slightly more gold than spot 2, but that only really matters if you get to the super late game. Everybody has drained all the gold on them.
Yeah, that's true. I believe top right is the weakest position to be in, especially if you're going against bottom left. A lot easier for bottom left to rush you and attack you and be successful in that attack. Whereas top left, you're a little more secured. Your buildings are a little bit more on the opposite side, and plus you have all these garrison buildings that they have to go through or go around, so you know kind of what's happening. Bottom right also has all those garrisons.
Bottom right is also the spot with the least gold, not by much.
Oh, fun fact. Alright, so we saw on the DMZ game that Andy took over a bus, put an engineer, and rushed. This map doesn't have a bus. I think on Red Alert it does, but I mean on Red Alert 2 it does, but not on this one. So I don't think you can do anything besides capture a cop car and pretend whatever.
Yeah,
Go pull over
that's
some people.
sell a couple cars. Aren't
Yeah.
very worth very much. They're only like $100.
Marko comes in for the attack early on again. Go for that reactor. He's gonna take that reactor for free. And Andy's already wasted money on defenses that he can't even defend on this side now. Marko just one tank for free, just backing him.
That spot.
And he ends up taking off. Saves his tank, did enough damage. MCV already, top left. I mean the top right. Marko has a pretty damn good build order here too. He's usually pretty comfortable on this. Okay, when you're playing Soviet versus Soviet, or even Soviet versus Allied, I think Soviet versus Allied, you have to do, or it's more beneficial too. But building toward middle against Yuri, is that a good idea? Like having that mid control coming in?
Not really. I mean, honestly, you just want to kill Yuri as soon as possible because everybody knows Yuri gets stronger and stronger as the game goes on.
So we see Marko building toward middle right now.
There's only one
So
true
you're saying he's
hero.
probably not doing the best decision right now, going there?
The only advantage would be put like a war factory there. You want to kill him.
So this map has 3 choke points. Obviously you see the ones on the top, the ones on the bottom over here, and the middle. So the goal is to control the choke points so that your opponent can't get through. As Yuri's though, I think it's easy to break through those choke points, just because you have so many possibilities to go through that choke point. You got discs, you got the masterminds that can push your tanks back, and you got the what are they're called, the fucking the things that pick up your units. They have pretty long range, so if Marko puts some sentries down or even a bunker, they can outrange the sentry and bunker. So taking over the middle would not be the smartest idea in my opinion, but like I said, I suck against Yuri, so I don't know. And yeah, mastermind, I mean Yuri Prime taking over buildings, that's something you don't want to see either. Couple of overloaded units going for that mastermind again.
brainwave overload.
Is it gonna pop? Oh, very close to popping. And we did miss a split from Marko on the bottom right, it looks like. He ended up getting all those tanks stranded. Oh, very close, very close. Almost got his MCV as well. Sacrificed all his tanks there to get that MCV and didn't end up getting it. So, not bad. Good exchange, good battle. Looks like they're both pretty even at the moment. Andy's sitting on 10k, Marko is sitting on 3k, but he has his IC ready. And Marko, no units left at the moment. And Andy, no units left at the moment. Yeah, that's something that we don't see from Marko much. He doesn't like to NG that much, so. Because he can kill it in time. I think it's going to be pretty close. Ay, very close. So yeah, Andy's just racking in that money, 12k now. We're going to see some, like mass wars for sure. He's going to have like 6 wars maybe at some point in this game. He doesn't have his Psych Dominator yet.
There's only one true Yuri.
Typical Andy play would be for him to move one of those miners to the gems, but I think he's respecting Marco's game style, so he won't. I don't think he's risking that. Alright, we see a split from Marco on the top right, 3 tanks, and 2 little Gatling tanks, or Gatling whatevers, going to the top left. Looks like he's trying to take Marco's battle lab, probably. That's the best thing that he can take. That's pretty quick. Marco taking out some refineries. 3. So he does end up getting the battle lab. It looks like Marco sold the... Oh no, didn't sell the battle lab because there was a vet there. Marco IC drones. Once again, kills all of Andy's units. So now we're starting to see discs come out. So Marco's already prepared. He's already making a shitload of flex. And he has his nuke out. So nuke's going to be ready before the Psychic Dominator, which isn't much of a difference. They don't compete against each other in this sense. His Psychic Dominator can't kill a nuke, and the nuke can't kill a Psychic Dominator, so we're just going to see how they use it. Against Fury, though, if you use a nuke, that's one of the drawbacks, I think. I guess in comparison of the nuke and the Psychic Dominator, is that when you nuke, you'll have a loud noise where it's going to land, and then you have like a couple seconds, like 3 to 5 seconds before it actually hits the ground, so you can shield everything that's going to be nuked. Whereas a Psychic Dominator, it just destroys instantly or captures your units instantly. Andy losing all his miners. He's gonna. He might even lose the. I thought he was gonna lose the mastermind there, but that wasn't enough tanks. Oh, Marco sleeping on the drone. Looks like all the drones ended up dying. All right, this is Andy's chance to attack since Marco doesn't have IC, and Andy has a pretty good army right now. Marco's still on the right, being a fucking nuisance, taking out his miners. Masterminds, that's the thing about them. They can't really attack buildings, they can't really do anything, so you're forced to run back to the army. So Marco's just going on the right side, and you can see he has 5 masterminds. He can't push into his base against, and he can't do anything against them, so. Alright, here comes the nuke, and there's that loud noise we got by... Oh, we didn't end up shielding anything though. I thought it was gonna land right here. But my headphones are not fucking right. Alright, now Psychic Dominator. Huh. I don't know if the Psychic Dominator was used the best there. He just took out 1 war factory. Then again, Marko did only take out Battle Lab, but that's more important building in my opinion, because now he can't build masterminds for a little bit until he gets that Battle Lab again. And Marko has 2 other war factories, so his production doesn't stop. Alright, I see drones. That will kill all of these units. He'll probably bring his flax in for those discs, or he just make a flat hammer. Alright, discs are running away. Alright, this is where it becomes more like an, I don't know if you guys have played, or oil, center oil in the middle, whatever it's called. You have to use your units a little more precise. You can't just sacrifice your units as much anymore because there's no more ore on the map, at least for topside. So any units that he starts sacrificing for no cost or no return, just kind of fucks him up. So bottom right has a lot of ore still. So Andy can still play with his units. He still can sacrifice a little bit more than Marko can. So this is where you really have to use your units wisely. Alright, using all those flax to kill Nashers. Gonna have to shield it. Oh, he's gonna lose it. Oh, he uses IC on it instead. Oh god, he's going for the I think he's gonna take it too. I think Marko assumed that there was a drone in that tank, and he just left. But it's okay. The tank doesn't do too much damage by itself.
There's only one true Yuri.
That's my flag.
Yeah. Alright, this is where Yuri's excel a little bit more than Soviets. Their income, and oh yeah, I don't see Marko coming back from this one anymore now. He has a couple tanks in the back, but like I said, one unit or even one building can take all of it.
With Yuri.
No more war factory for Marko.
There's only one.
No more MCV, so he can't build a war factory. And his IC still has about a minute left. Or 30 seconds, because that minute is pretty quick. Nice drone there. Alright, so Marko's last attack right here. Bringing in all his miners. And he has a pretty nice defense. Pretty good base, though. And he's just going to continue building more defenses. He knows that Marko's desperate now and he has to go in. His last attack. A lot of masterminds he's killing, though.
Yeah, he has to get rid of them. Honestly, he probably still won't get rid of
Oh, one of them goes in. Honestly, I thought it looked a little bit worse for Marko than it is now. It's looking not that bad now. He kills his reactors, he won't have enough power for those psychic towers. And he doesn't have a battle lab, so it's not like he can take over his buildings anymore, or his tanks. And he kills that radar, he won't have any more, he gets an elite one though. I don't know. Should he be killing the power right now? His reactors? He's gonna kill his war factory. No more Gatling tanks, no more units from Andy. He's literally gonna work on that. What the fuck are those called, man? Magnetrons.
Yeah.
So he has one magnetron to work with and a tank. Oh shit. He's going after it. No, I don't think it's a good idea. Oh, he has 2 discs fucking his base up. Okay, I just missed that completely. I thought it was looking very good for Marko, but I didn't see that Andy was already fucking him up on the top. Alright, 4-3. Yeah, there's a lot of Yuri buildings, units, and stuff. Keep in mind, I come from Red Alert too, so my lingo on Yuri's is not the best, which is why I wanted Mustache to come and co-commentate with me, because he understands Yuri a little bit more, but he's a little quiet.
Yeah, so I'm kind of doing some other things too.
Yeah, there's I call discs, sometimes I call them UFOs because I forget. I call the fucking brutes, I call them hulks sometimes. There's a lot of things that I don't know. Tell you what, put me in a Red Alert 2 game and I'll tell you guys what's up. No, I'm not Estonian. I'm American. Nah, don't apologize. There's no shame in that. I don't know if I resemble an Estonian accent. I do come from a Spanish background though, so. What are we doing here? Oh, nice. Okay, veto. I believe Andy has vetoed 4 so far. So he has 2 more vetoes, but I mean, come on. I don't even think you're capable of using all your vetoes.
Yeah, with 6 vetoes.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good rule. I think they should have had like 2 for regular games, maybe 3 for finals. Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah, because now there's plenty of good maps that are just seen.
Yeah,
Tavern, that one. I'm surprised that he vetoed that one. Pretty good.
he
Pretty
did
easy.
he vetoed Cold to Speak too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did veto that.
I mean, those are like awesome maps. Why would you veto those?
I mean, I guess yeah, they are pretty good for Soviet though. 'Cause put it out of Yuri, so he was probably afraid of that.
That's true.
This is another one of those maps where Marko can just eat all his NGs.
Yeah, that's true. And he's going straight for it too.
Yeah, I
Sending
mean,
3 to the top left, and he has that Inji that he can eat in the middle. I don't think he went for that one though. Oh, oh, oh!
oh,
Ay,
does
ay,
he? Oh,
ay! Very
yeah.
close.
I mean, he's just gonna garrison before. Oh, never mind. I figured Andy would have garrisoned before taking the airport, but he just kind of got lucky there.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like Marco sent one too many dogs to the top left. He could have left one at the airport. But again, it's so easy for us since we have this whole map vision. No
Yeah,
shroud for us. They have all darkness. All right, Marco.
yeah,
I see what you're doing.
yeah. He's gonna use it to his advantage.
You can garrison and you can push in. Here comes the scout. He sees a couple of Connies. I don't think he saw the rest of them though. Oh, the alt and kill his war factory.
Yeah, that whole time.
Wow. Well, guys, these Connies doing work. Brings in the miners to squish the Connies. Can he come back? Do you think he can come back from this?
Marko killed the barracks and towers.
The position he's in right now, still making tanks, bringing them in. Can Andy hold? Alright, Andy can't hold anymore. His production slowed down now.
Get the earphones out. No, I'm not even with the earphones. It's over.
Yeah, he tried popping that out, but wasn't fast enough. Marco just decides to kill his slave miners instead.
Get that.
Player defeated.
Actually, that's not bad either.
Alright, very, very good. Marco teaching me a little thing or two.
Yeah, it was good. Eating his engineers, using his lack of scout to his advantage. It was good.
You basically played what you're supposed to play against a Yuri player.
Yeah.
Proving ground, vetoed. Trying to pull us Zoslin.
Oh, tsunami. Typical of Andy to pick that. Yeah, this map is banned
Okay.
in
He
for
goes.
Yuri, but it is available for allies and unless
Tell
they
us
change.
tell us why it's banned for Yuri. Okay, he's going allies. Yeah, so as a Yuri player, you don't want as a Soviet player against Yuri, you don't want to play against a Yuri on this map because of boomers primarily. They're ridiculously strong, and you get them at your second tier. So, oh, is it first tier or second tier?
No, it's tier 2.
Okay, so second tier, which is, I mean, incredible anyways, and they deal so they're mini dreads basically. They deal so much
Honestly,
damage.
even if they were battle lab level, they would still be. You're talking about a stealth battleship.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's ridiculous.
They go underwater. Yeah, good point.
Honestly, I think the boomer is probably the greatest test to how much they rush. They didn't take the time to make two separate ships. They just combined the sub and the battleship together.
Yeah, it's incredible. Are we allowing him to swap maps one more?
Is there any rule?
Well, he picked this and then went allied, and now he refuses to play it.
The other question is often ladder legal right now for Yuri. Here, let me take a quick look. Yeah, it is legal for all three. So it's up to Marko whether or not he wants to accept. So oh, wait a minute, nope, I looked at this wrong. My mistake. It's actually yeah, it's Yuri's banned to only mirror matches there.
Oh, these are only mirror matches.
Yeah, offense is only mirror match QM. Well, at least for Yuri anyway. For Yuri, it's a mirror match. For Allied and Soviet, they're free to, ABS.
I'm gonna get some water. Be right back 1 second.
All right.